Hi everyone, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters in the continent and those who are in the diaspora, you are most welcome. Kings and queens, I would like to share this wonderful creative. I was visiting one of my rural area here in the continent of Africa, and I found a young men and women making this wonderful structure. Of course, as you can see, this is the car. So this is not in town, this is in rural area, but you can see how Africans are innovators, Africans are creative and intelligent. You see this young boy also created his own car, so he's driving, enjoy. So what we lack, I think, is to power and to support these creators and these innovators and intelligent people in the continent of Africa. I was listening the Korean, this week we are going to have Africa, South Korea summit where Korea want to engage with Africa, and this is what the people of Korea is thinking about Africa, investing in innovation, in vocational training. They want to collaborate with Africa because they know Africans are very creative. They know that if they can work with Africa, they can invest in the knowledge of Africans. And of course, we know that very well that Africa is the youngest continent. Africa has manpower, has human capital. So that's why you see everyone want to engage with Africa. So listen to what he said.
Strategy, being a latecomer in engaging with African nations. As Professor Katoka pointed out, the competition is fierce. What strategies are needed for South Korea to make the country stand out among other competitors?
Yes, we are a latecomer, but we can still use our unique strengths by implementing several strategic initiatives that meet African needs. The first one is technology and innovation. The Korea is a leader in technology, so it could share its expertise in telecommunication, IT, and electronics manufacturing to help develop Africa's digital infrastructure. Second one is education and also vocational training. Thus, Korea could set up educational and training centers to teach skills that are high demand in Africa, like digital technology, engineering, and healthcare. I think this would help promote a lasting relationship between Korean institutions and African communities. Lastly, the green technology. So using its expertise in green technology, the Korea could implement renewable energy projects such as solar and wind energy in Africa. And this aligns with the global move towards sustainable development and also addresses the vital needs in the continent. So by focusing on these key areas, Korea can form a beneficial partnership with African nations, making it a favored ally of Africa, although we are relatively latecomer.
Well, that is the Koreans discussing on how they are going to interact with the continent of Africa. They know very well they are latecomers because already Europeans are here, Americans are here, Russians are here, Chinese are here, Japanese are here, and Arab are here. So they know very well that they are the latecomer to Africa. So they are finding opportunities on how they can convince Africa. So you see they choose some sector in electronics, in vocational education, something like that. So you see, so if we are not careful, kings and queens, African, these talents is going to be used to innovate for the rest of the world, but not for the continent of Africa. What we need to do as the people of Africa is to support our young men and women. As you look around, you see our people are not lazy. Our people are creative, but we lack support. We need to support them. We need to invest in our young men and women. Sometimes you may wonder why these young men and women are running away from this continent. Just imagine these young men and women have been promised by the rest of the world, or by the others, by Americans, by Chinese, by Europeans, that we are going to take you to good colleges, good schools, and then we are going to hire you into automobile companies. They will go. They will not remain here in the continent of Africa. So we need to see how we can invest in our young men and women. We have no shortage of good people in the continent of Africa, innovators, creative. So what we lack is investment. That's why always we are encouraging one another that we, the people of Africa, I think the time has come. We need to use our resources to add value. You know, see these young men and women, what they are doing. They have created a structure by using wooden, timber. Everything is wooden. So, but if we have those who are good in maybe aluminium, on how they can design structures, tire, rubber, something like that, so we can create and manufacture our own body. So, and those who are good in engineering, automobile, creating engine, so from there we can start slowly by slowly, and we can, at the end of the day, we can have our own cars. We have seen some countries starting to create their own cars. For instance, Uganda, they have manufacturing their own cars, despite it is not in many numbers, but at least they are trying. We have seen Nigeria, of course, they are doing well, and many other countries are trying to do well. South Africa is producing jets, creating jets, and assembling Mercedes and the other kind of car. So we need to support these young men and women, and that is what we lack in the continent of Africa. So kings and queens, I'm very happy that when I'm traveling in different parts of this continent, in this area, I found many people of Africa, and they understand and they realize that Africans, we are not lazy as the people thinking. What we lack only is investment. So we are trying to share this for we, the people of Africa, to see how we can take action in investing in our mother continent, Africa, even in our talents. So if we can do so, I think you can create jobs, we can solve challenges, problems. So that's why we are encouraging one another to see how we can invest in African talents. You know, if we don't do so, Americans will come. They will take these people, these young men. They will sponsor them. At the end of the day, they are going to manufacture cars, satellites, whatever things for other continent, and we, the people of Africa, will remain where we are. So kings and queens, let us support our talents, let us support our innovators, our young men and women, because this will help to create jobs, to create employment opportunities, and also adding value to our resources. If just imagine those who are good engineer can manufacture tin, can manufacture iron and other stuff that have been used in car industries. You know what, kings and queens, I'd like to share this experience. You know, in Africa, for instance, if you have a technology to manufacture or to create guns, even this lock gun, you'll be jailed, because Africa, we don't believe that Africans can create their own gun. So if you have that technology in many places in the continent of Africa, you will be jailed. Why? Because they think that you are thief or you are robbers. So what I want to say is that we need to change our mind, the way we think, the way we interpret things. Just imagine if this all these young men, women are Europeans, are Chinese. Now they are far away, but because they are in Africa, that's why they are not doing very well. They are creative. You see, even the small one, you see, the small one has created their own small car, driving, you see. But the Chinese are creating toys, and selling to us the same thing like what this boy is doing. But the Chinese companies, industries are manufacturing toys and sold it to us, sell it to us, and making money. So, because these are not supported, that's why they are using this local material, wooden, and these scrapers is something like that. So that's why I'm saying we need to support our talents. We need to support our young men and women. There's no need for we the people of Africa to go out to buy cars, to buy mobile phone. We have material here. That's why you see other less are coming to Africa. So we have minerals. If we can add value, as I said here, that we have talents, we have innovators, but we are not supporting them. When it comes to the issue of supporting them, that is where Africa we fail. Africa, we are ready to take loans to support elections. We are ready to take loan to buy expensive cars for politicians, but we are not ready to take loans to invest in innovation, in research. You see, that is the reality. So, kings and queens, I'm trying to share what I feel and what I see and what I experienced in my lifetime in my homeland. So, and this is what is going on. So, kings and queens, let us not speak for too long. See what these Africans are doing. It is amazing. It is amazing. You may take this as simple task, but people are thinking, they feel, they try to do things, and that is how we live here in the continent of Africa. Many Africans are very talented. We have seen Africans producing their own electricity. We have seen Africans creating their own telephones using wires and other stuffs, these scraper wires, copper wire. We have seen Africans created many things. Nigerians, they are created robots. We have seen Africans manufactured drones, these local drones, not the bigger ones, satellite. But because we are not supporting them, we are not promoting them, that's why sometimes we didn't hear them, and if we hear them, we don't know where they go. So at the end of the day, their talent come to an end and die without impact in the communities. So, kings and queens, thumb up. Thank you.